Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new Ramadan series cooking show. And today I'm going to show you.
And then whisk it together just a little bit. And don't be afraid to add a lot of it.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my new Ramadan series where I'm gonna show you how to do different types of bakery and how to cook different types of dishes. And this apple cake is a recipe from my mother-in-law. And you already know, mothers bake the best cakes. Mothers cook the best food. So if you're smart, go to your mother or your mother-in-law and learn how to cook from them and learn how to bake from them. Now I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you need to bake this apple cake.
So you need room temperatured butter, 2 apples, room temperatured eggs. So I took them out about like an hour before I'm going to start baking, sugar, flour, baking powder, and vanilla sugar. And as well, we have grated coconut here and cinnamon and milk. So the first thing we're going to do before we start baking is to put the oven on over and under heat at 175 degrees Celsius. Here we have 250 grams butter that's room temperatured, and we're going to add 3 deciliters of sugar, and you don't need to fill it up, just approximately 3 deciliters. So there I go with 1, 2, 3. And the next step is to whisk it all together. Now I'm going to go in with 4 eggs, but I'll add 1 egg at a time. So I start by adding 1 egg and then whisk it together just a little bit. Like that. And then I'll go in with the next one, and you'll do this step for all 4 of the eggs. Then we're going to put the sieve on top of our cake, and we're going to add 4.5 deciliters of flour. So I'll just add 1, and I'll add the sieve on top of my cake and put the flour to make sure that the flour doesn't become lumpy or clumpy inside of the cake. So here I have 2 deciliters. So now I'm going to go in with half a deciliter of grated coconut, and then I'm gonna keep on whisking it all together with the flour, eggs, sugar, and butter. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then I'll add 2 teaspoons of vanilla sugar as well. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to add in 1 deciliter of milk. Add in a little bit of butter in the form, and then cover the form with butter and make sure to fill all the form with butter. And this procedure is done to make sure that the cake won't stick. Now I'm going to take a tablespoon of flour and add it into the form. And just make sure to even out all the flour in the form. Now this is how it should look when you've added your flour into it together with the butter. And the next step is to fill the form with the cake. And the clumps inside here are from the grated coconuts. Then use a spoon and make sure you even out the cake. The final step is to add the apples into the cake. And as I said in the beginning, I have 2 whole apples, but you can use as much apple as you want. If you want more, then you can use more. If you want less, it's okay to use less. Here I have a mixture of sugar and cinnamon that I've mixed by myself. So I'm going to sprinkle it over. And don't be afraid to add a lot of it. The more the better. Now this is how it should look, and the next step is to put it in the oven for 40 minutes, and then after 40 minutes I'll take it out and check upon the cake and see if it needs to be in there for some more minutes or if it's done.
So the cake's been in the oven for 20 minutes and we're going to take it out. And as you can see, we need to add some cinnamon to the side of it. So I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit more. So it's been 40 minutes. That means I'm going to take out the cake. And then to make sure that it's done, I'm going to pierce it with a kind of baking needle. And if the needle is dry, when I remove it, then we know it's done. If it's not dry, then we'll need to put it back in. Which means it's not yet done in the middle. So now the cake's been in for 10 more minutes, so we're going to check it again. So the same procedure. It's done. The apple cake is ready. Here you can see I have 3 pieces. I'm going to eat all of them, but not on cam, off cam. But of course we have to do a taste test. So I have chopped up a piece here. As you can see, it's super fluffy. And you can really smell the cinnamon, the apples. I mean, apples and cinnamon is a 10 out of 10 combination. So we'll say Bismillah. I mean, this cake is a wow. You're gonna love this cake. If you haven't tried this cake, try it out. I promise you, it's not gonna make you disappointed. So if you wanna learn how to do more dishes or to bake, don't forget to subscribe on the channel, leave a comment, like the video, share the videos to your family, to your friends, to your cousins. So let the channel grow, and don't forget to spread love during Ramadan, and of course spread salam and smile, because it's sunnah to smile.